You're such an asshole.
I don't know why I did the intro. It's not, well, I know why I did it out of habit because when I do consulting, I did that. There's no consultation. This is just the announcement that minimalism course is now open for enrollment. But I am more importantly, I'm happy, Cappy, because we're back to a regularly scheduled program where I could open the courses on a monthly. I've even gone to the gym regularly. I've gone to the gym regularly. I've gotten a bunch of hike-ins. I'm going to be driving out to Montana, do some hiking out there. Almost like the way I intended it to be. House is done. I slayed that big ass dragon. That's probably the second largest accomplishment, doing all that work on the house and getting it done in record time. This is a side. Well, don't worry, I'll get to promoting the class later. Just hang on. I want to tell you a story, all right? Everyone sit down, have a cup of that, shut the F up, and enjoy a story from Uncle Cappy. Kind of got in trouble doing the front work where people drive past the driveway that you wouldn't know, and you'd think that no one would care about that. But the not even signage, just groundskeeping. And the handful of neighbors said, "What are you doing? What do you mean? What am I doing?" Like, all the women are complaining that their wives, like, why doesn't our driveway look like that? So they wanted to get it done. I put the address out there. You just put a sign, and here's for the delivery guy for the mail. But people get BFRs called Big F and Rocks, and then they put your actual address number, and there's BFR envy. The bigger the rock, you're making a statement out there. And I got some property and I found a big ass rock. It's the biggest on my stretch of land, yes. And I precisely got the numbers up. Hey man, it's a nice rock. Yeah, I know, nice rock. This is what you get to look forward to when you're older. Men older than you, when you get a compliment from the old timers in your neighborhood, neighbors being a mile and a half away, it's a nice rock. Thanks. And you too can achieve this level of nirvana if you get your financial act together early on in your life, which is why we got that course called Minimalism, Achieving Minimalism. Was it the secret to happiness? It is the secret to happiness, because then you don't worry about money anymore. Here's the short version, all right? So the Minimalism course is now open for enrollment, all right? It is $450. And the short question is, would you like to not worry about money anymore? Would you like to be at the point where it's like, ooh, what kind of not calligraphy, what kind of font do I want on the numbers on my BFR? Would you like to not worry about would you like to be at the Forrest Gump level where Lieutenant Dan invested in this company called Apple, and he said we didn't have to worry about money no more? And it's a good quote Forrest Gump had, where he says, good, that's one less thing. It does kind of show, yeah, it is one less thing, but it's a pretty big thing, don't you think? Would you like to not worry about it? Would you like to not be one of these freaking schmucks? I got $10,000 Biden paid for my student loans. Or even worse, one of these schmucks that got $10,000, $20,000 of your money, and then they're still whining and complaining because they got 100,000, like they'll never be. Would you like to be that miserably poor? Would you like to get $20,000 and still bitch and whine and moan? Would you like to have your life lived? You would. Well, then keep going that way and be a Democrat. But if you'd like to be not worrying about money, so you could worry about more important, weightier life issues like what kind of font do I put on my BFR? The course link below is Achieving Minimalism. Because how could I put it? So Dave Ramsey, which I very thoroughly endorse, and Robert Kiyosaki and all these guys who got Sue Zorman, all these big people, way bigger than me, absolutely follow their advice, follow their instructor. The problem is you need a philosophical impetus. You need the incentive. You need the wherewithal. You need the spirit or the soul or whatever. You need to want to do the things they say. Same thing with the gym. All the workout people aren't wrong. Yeah, you got to go to the gym. The hard part is where do you get the wherewithal to go to the gym regularly? Where do you get the wherewithal to set down the ho-hos and the cupcakes? And that's what this course does, because the philosophy of minimalism, I wouldn't say it's a philosophy. I'd say it's a law, unless you want to piss away your life working and paying taxes and being in debt. That's what you need, the spirit or the operating system, to then go and spend less than you make. Because as we've always said before, these freaking morons who live at home with their parents, $450 for a course on minimalism. By the way, it's $450. We'll get to that later. Just spend less than you make. Okay, you want to lose 100 pounds, just eat less. And that's where the course has value. It has value because it's just how do you stop drinking? How do you stop being addicted? How do you get rid of your addiction to consumerism and materialism and spending? I should have a ton of women in this course. I should have a ton of women in it. We don't. I don't know why. I'm sure some of you would speculate. But that's it. How do you quit smoking? That's where the value of this comes in. And the other value, and this is where the pricing comes in, is if I charge $39.95, ain't none of you gonna do it. But if you drop 500 big ones, I thought you said it was $450, but sales tax, right? All you Democrat voters can't get enough tax. So it's more like, depending on the state you're in, $520. You drop 500 big ones on this course, you'll have some skin in the game. You might pay attention now. Because what was it? Freud, you're young, one of those guys. Nobody does anything unless there's a price. Unless you suffer pain, you will not value anything. And I think $500 is a fair amount of pain. Don't you think that's painful, boys and girls? $500. Where am I going? I don't have that. Oh, really? Well, did you drop $500 on booze and cigarettes and nightclubbing and going out to eat and video games and your cell phone bill? I always get a kick out. Oh, more commonly, the people who put up the front. I enjoy the front people, where you're the type to wear sunglasses indoors. You got a degree in marketing. You're in business, bro. And then you got this really fancy car or truck, more modernly trucks. That's the thing, trucks. And your truck payment or car payment is $600 or $700 a month, but you still live at home. Oh, no, you can't afford it. No. All these Americans pissing away either their money, their parents' money, or the taxpayers' money, or a combination of all three on the dumbest crap. Oh, everyone. Hey, speaking of student loans, how many of you dropped $100,000 on and 4 years of your time on a joke of a degree? Oh, you can't spend $500 to make sure you spend less than you make. Make sure your finances are in order. Make sure you're not poor ever again. And here's the real scary thing. You want to be a baby boomer? Well, I'm 75 and I don't have enough money for retirement and I got problems. Oh, I'm on a fixed income. Too bad for you. I see. Well, I can't go there. Can't go there. I was gonna say, what would a boomer girl do for money? Nothing. I guess you're gonna actually have to work. You can see where I'm going with that. Do you want to be one of these washed up boomers who haven't helped you, that had to reverse mortgage their home? They have no savings, and now the boomers aren't like 60. Where it's like, yeah, I'm old, but I can still work. They're in their 70s. And now they're starting to get into the I can't walk anymore stage. Oh, did you save up any money? You didn't. Oh, boy, those 70s and 80s going to those hairy nightclubs must have been really fun. Talk to the divorce lawyers. You gave them all your money, right? Everyone got divorced. Remember what a fun time it was? Everyone getting divorced. Those were good times, right? Where's the money? I don't know. Do you want to be old? Not crippled. What's the word I'm looking for? Unable to work and have no money? Do you want that? Or maybe is it worth $500 now to make sure that never happens? Consider it insurance. and consider all the money you've pissed away on stupid crap before, and say, hey, maybe this might be the snowflake that causes the avalanche and makes me get my financial act together. So there you go. So that is open for enrollment. Is linked below. There is a sister course, a companion course that goes along with it called Achieving Financial Excellence. You would say, well, wouldn't that kind of be the same thing? Not really. It's that's a unique one. It's only $99. It's a shorter one, I think, maybe 2 hours. That one is it talks about the genetic nature of wealth and how that's changing over time at the atomic level. What is wealth? I guess both of them are very theoretical. You know, the minimalism course gets into psychology and survival and epigenetics and all that, along with general philosophy. But then the Achieving Financial Excellence is, I guess, more finance and economics based. Definitely economic philosophy. And it's okay, what is wealth? What was it before? What's happening to it now? All right. And how do you position yourself today to be wealthy in the future? Because it isn't necessarily he who has the most toys win. And so once you understand that genetic nature of wealth, just like Neo could see the matrix with the zeros and the ones, he could fight Agent Smith. And then after these 2 courses, if you care to take them, then you can Mr. Money Mustache, what's his name? Jacob Lund Fisker, Dave Ramsey, the instructional, this is what you do, you know, your 401ks, your IRAs, but that's been around for 20, 30 years. Courses I offer, frankly, the only other kind. And maybe here's what they are. They're a swift kick in the ass that you need. That's what it is. Everyone knows what to do. That's not the hard part. It's where to find the wherewithal and the energy to do it. And that's what the course does, or those courses. So they're linked below. Open enrollment starts now. All right. It will end at the end of the month, midnight my time, or roughly 11 p.m. my time before I go to bed. I'm not exactly right at it because I figure if it's 11 o'clock my time, it's 1 a.m. in the East Coast. And it's practically the end of the day on the West Coast. So I'll end it there. But there you go. Achieving minimalism, achieving financial excellence. I guarantee you that unlike all the millennial Zoomers and Gen Xers that are currently being bailed out by Sleepy Joe, that your money invested in these courses will have a higher return on investment than all of your college degrees. That's Diamond Joe Quimby doing JFK. All right, let's go to Super Chats if there are any. The irony that I'm advertising courses, I might make money on Super Chats. Scrolling. Keep this going. Savannah Anna Lay. There's a porn star name. No offense, Savannah. Come on, Anna Lay, really? Savannah Anna Lay. It's like Hannah Montana Lay. When will you host a fans meetup or a hiking trip? Probably not until Vegas, and it might be a while. Cappy's exhausted from the building the house and dealing with all that. And I've been meeting up fans, and everyone's getting a touch of the tism there, and it's exhausting and draining. If we meet, let me make an announcement. If I do a meetup, I am not your emotional tampon. I'm not your therapist. It's not that I don't care about your life, but you need to shut up. There will be an exchange of conversation. Not that I want to talk all the time, but past couple times just been I could have taken this cup of from Moab, and it would have been walk away, you go to the bathroom, come back, grab the cup. So I think it would be a meetup. I think I am, and Savannah, good idea. I think I will have a hike, a pretty not grueling, but a challenging hike. So we keep those of you who are academics and theoreticians and, are overweight neats and you live vicariously through others. Nope. Well, Beckloff, we took him up Death Mountain which is Angel Slave. You guys, when Beckloff says Death Mountain, it's really just a canyon, and it wasn't that bad. And he did make it, but we did go up Angel's Landing. And now, for whatever reason, Beckloff doesn't want to visit me out west no more. I should download this. Hopefully, he's podcasting again. Yeah, 500 for drugs. Yeah, you guys would do drugs. But Kappa, we po. That's because you spend more than you make. But Cat, yeah, I know we'll get you the girlsa, but you aren't gonna get the girlsa anyways. So I might do a meetup. Bridger Mountain, that'd be a good one over on the west side of Vegas. If it's a nice cool day, we'll do Bridger Mountain. 14 miles round trip, 3,000 foot elevation gain, 4,000. Yeah, you better be serious about it. David, 128, $2. Nice Snoopy cap, Cappy. See what I did there? Haha. Yes, it is a nice cap. I got it on the interwebs as my new golfing cap. I don't know if you guys could see that. I got my headphones on. He's golfing, and Woodstock is always the Perseverance Woodstock, loyal and helping out Snoopy. I think that's it. All right. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.